We have to continue. We have a lot of interesting things, and one of them is conversation.
Yeah, so, and it's time to discover a new world and open new books for ourselves, and yes, for you, dear viewers. Now today we have very knowledgeable guests to have a conversation. Now let's just say welcome them.
So today we have in our studio Jahongir Alimov and Brodi, Maykl Samuel. So let's welcome them.
Yeah, and let's invite them to our studio and to say our welcome.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
So I guess we will have a very interesting conversation as always.
I'm quite sure.
Good morning. Good morning, misters.
Good morning. Good morning.
First of all,
really good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome to our studio. We are very glad to see you here. Thank you for your visit.
Likewise.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
so?
Yeah, it would be better, I guess, if you introduce yourself more and give your information about your life, your work, and others.
Okay. Well, I'm Maykl Brodi. This is my second year teaching at the International Agriculture University, and I've been coming to Uzbekistan since 2014, and I've taught at other universities also. So I'm from Washington, D.C. I've spent my entire career in many aspects of ecology, and thanks to some good colleagues and friends I've had here for quite a number of years, I was invited to come to IAU, where we really have an interesting program here, a chance for our students to really get introduced to professors from different countries and ideas about agriculture and ecology from different parts of the world. So,
wow. That was actually a really great introduction.
Really great, yeah.
Okay. My name is Jahongir Alimov, and I am the head of academic department at International Agriculture University. I've been working at this university since it's been established back in May 22. And at the same time, apart from my being a head of department, I also teach different agricultural modules, like subjects, for our students. In our university, as Maykl mentioned, lots of interesting programs related to agriculture, like agroeconomics and agrologistics, food safety management, and smart sustainable agriculture. My role is leading to this new smart sustainable agriculture program.
Okay,
that's really great.
That's actually interesting. A lot of smart things. I guess I already understand that. Like the overall field, I would say this is the agriculture, right?
Yes.
So, wow, that's actually really good. So basically, whenever we have our guests at our show, in our studio, we most of the time ask them questions related to their future plans. So obviously you guys told us that you work here in Agricultural University, right? So I'm quite sure that there is a really big potential. I actually heard about this. So there is a really big potential in Agricultural University. So what are your plans? In this case, so what are you planning to do? Maybe a lot of, I would say, branches in other countries,
maybe
or
projects.
other regions of Uzbekistan?
Well, one of the things I'm already doing is working on issues and improving the science of understanding climate change in not just Uzbekistan, but Central Asia as a whole. And this is an international group that is involved in this project, and I've just become the lead for Central Asia because I've been coming not just to Uzbekistan, but even longer than that before, to Kazakhstan, and I also go to Kyrgyzstan. So among the subjects I teach, which are, in the end, they are all about sustainable agriculture here in Uzbekistan. But Uzbekistan faces some serious problems because of climate change. And we know a fair amount about it. We know many of the problems it's already leading to, but there's still questions about the future of water in this country that are very, very important. Sure. I think generally most people understand that. But we're trying to improve the understanding so we know how Uzbekistan will be able to successfully adapt to this climate change.
So in this case, all the news that by the 2050 we're gonna be having some water problems, it's true, right? when we talk about Central Asia overall?
I think we need to be careful how we phrase it. It's clear the glaciers are melting and there's less snowpack. So the melt that happens every spring and summer, for now, is okay, and it may be even a little more. In the future, that will be less, but we can't confuse that with how much precipitation we will get in the future. And in fact, quite a number of the models show the potential for possibly a little more precipitation. But among the projects that I'm working on is how we can improve that understanding. You know, there'll be more rain probably. The climate is warmer. When it comes is a question that we have to answer. And how much there will be is a question with great uncertainty, but it's some uncertainty we can reduce. And we can do our water infrastructure planning in this country with a little more knowledge than we currently have. So
there is a lot of work going on with all these research things. So I wish all the best in all those things. So what about you?
Yeah. So as I was mentioning about the Smart Sustainable Agriculture Program leader, so this program is the unique in Uzbekistan. This is the first time like being taught in this program in English in Uzbekistan. This program, like, you know, it's not like just general agriculture, but it's like, you know, integrating with the smart technologies, like using the drones in this agriculture sector, and also especially in a sustainable way. You know, this UN sustainable goals we have, like, you know, about agriculture, like, and Uzbekistan is the lands, agricultural lands of Uzbekistan is suffering with the salination and degradation also. That's why we want our farmers to focus on those issues and then like produce the fresh organic products for our future generation. So this is our focus, and that's why at our university for this program we have 100 grants available for our upcoming admission period, which started the students from September. So we're welcoming up to 100 grant applicants, like grant students, for the next academic year. So that's where we're really focusing on this sustainable agriculture program, and I'm going to be leader and tutoring students throughout their academic journeys.
Wow, that's actually great. By soil degradation, you mean when our farmers excessively use the land that was given to them, right? Is it the right way to rephrase it?
Well, some of the salination comes from the drying of the Aral Sea and what was left behind. But the overuse of irrigation is one of the causes of the problems. But one of the things I wanted to add about good reasons to study at IAU is that we have a curriculum. It's based on a curriculum in England, but it's common in the West to have multidisciplinary studies, because today's environmental agricultural problems are multidisciplinary. And this is how we've been teaching. I know I've been teaching that way in Washington, D.C., where I am from. And before that, when I was working at our Environmental Protection Agency, we always approached problems in a multidisciplinary fashion. And so there are aspects of our curriculum which are unique in this country and I think are really useful and beneficial. So having more students study this way, I think will produce sort of better specialists, better generalists, and better leaders.
I hope so, sure. So, do you have any questions? Like everything is going so interesting. So many questions that I have. So yeah.
You know, you are teaching the agricultural university, and you were just started the agricultural project. Are your students just helping your projects? I mean, do they? They give their aids to the agricultural problems. I mean, economical problems.
Yeah, so this university is, like I should mention, it's like new university. It's been only 2 years since we've established, but nevertheless we have several projects, and some of them related to agriculture, others related to like general about the kind of exchange programs like for Erasmus and etc. So there was one project from the Colombia and Japanese company. It was called ikki. It's in the Japanese name of this. So this is about the tool which detects in the field and in the greenhouses about this environmental factors like temperature and soil moisture and environmental temperature and soil temperature. So we had this project and we've involved students, and we had also like trainings for our students, and we're gonna expand this project in the future, and more students will be involved to this kind of projects. So yeah, students mostly involved to film this kind of projects in our university.
Yeah, that's really
and
great, actually.
This year we have started the development of a career center. It's really modeled after the kinds of career centers we have in universities in the U.S. and an American fellow who had already lived here for 25 years is helping us set it up. And we're looking at this as an opportunity to help students get practical experience while they're studying. You know, internships where they go to a company or some kind of organization and work at least part-time. That's pretty standard now in the U.S. and has been for quite a while. So they combine their academic learning with practical learning also. And because this is only the second year, we don't have a lot of students who are quite ready to be working on advanced research projects, but we will. So
that's really great, actually.
So what I was actually going to ask about, are the courses actually selective, or is it more type of coursing when you actually give to students all the let's say the courses that they have to go through during the years, or there is like a selective based type of thing?
Well, our programs, we have 4 programs for undergraduate degree and 3 different programs for master's degree, and all of those programs were validated from our partner university, which is Royal Agricultural University in the UK, and our students directly get the same modules that we called like not subjects but the modules from the Royal Agricultural University, and will get the same qualification, and then at the end of their studies they get the UK's degree, the diploma of the Royal Agricultural University. That's why modules in 3 of our programs, like agroeconomics, agrologistics, and food safety management, which we consider them as the business programs, they have core modules, like they've been already pack of modules that they have to study. But they don't have like elective modules, like optional modules to choose, but for the business programs. But for the smart system agriculture program, they have elective modules when they are, upon they are graduating, like in the 3rd or 4th of year studies, they may choose different directions, like which is related to the livestock part or crop production part or farm management part. Based on their interests, they may choose those modules in their like upper level of their studies. But for the business programs, it's like in general, 70% of, for example, of agroeconomics programs like is just general economics, and then 30% is like the agricultural related economics part of the study. That's why it's been chosen by our partner university, Royal Agricultural University.
Yeah, that's really great. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually really good. So, any questions?
Yeah. During the conversation, you have told that you have, let's say, exchange program for the universities. It would be better, I guess, if you share information about the exchange programs in your universities. Yeah,
as I was mentioning, we have the same programs with our partner university, Royal Agricultural University. That's why our students have a chance to go for a semester or 2 to our partner university to get the same degree, and then because our programs are the same and they fit, and and then they go to study to the UK, to the Royal Agricultural University in the UK. But apart from that, we have several MOUs with the different other universities, like from the Netherlands, China, and Lithuania, and others. So our students also have opportunity to go for a semester or 2 to study and gain international experience while they are studying abroad.
That's really great. Yeah.
Wow, that's actually really good. We have already talked about the studying part of the university. I would also like to talk about student centers. I understand that it was established. Wow.
We are sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
We have one call. So good morning.
What's your name?
Okay,
this is Azatbek, right?
Yes, the same guy.
So hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Hello, my name is Azizbek.
Azizbek, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, what's your answer, Azizbek?
My question is, what can I do? Your program is take part in.
You can leave your positive comments on our Telegram social media and I will contact you. I promise you.
Yes.
Okay. What's your answer, Azizbek?
And my question, where are you from and what's your name?
Yeah, there is probably connection. So, okay, thank you very much for your answers, Azizbek. We will be in contact with you as soon as possible, okay?
Yeah. And join us.
Okay, so see ya.
See you.
So.
Thanks for conversation.
Okay. Good luck.
Actually, this guy, he always calls us. Wow.
So active.
Great. Yeah,
He always calls us. Yeah.
So, what I was actually talking about, I understand that the university was established only 2 years ago. Do you have some student centers? Or like you haven't thought about this part?
Yeah, of course we have student centers. It was from the beginning we had student advisors. First in the social life of the students, we have a student social service officer, which helps students with their their non-academic part of their time in the university. We have students have established different clubs and they enjoy like sport clubs and other clubs with the center. And apart from that, we have a students counselor, as we call, and who supports like non-academically. And we have also academic supporting tutors for each, every 20 students. We have academic supporting tutors, which guides the students with their academically and supports and also for their questions throughout their journey in this at our university. Yeah.
And then we also sometimes have these special competitions, like a year ago for Earth Day, when the ambassador from the U.S. came to visit, and the director then of the USAID, we had a student competition on doing presentations based on the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And that was a really good activity for them. They were very motivated, and the ones that did the best got some prizes, but they were all interesting, and they were very engaged in what I referred to earlier as this multidisciplinary learning. And as Jahongir said, quite a bit of our curriculum requires understanding the Sustainable Development Goals.
Wow. So. Great. So, does the university have any support towards master's degree, or or maybe the university itself has a master's degree? Yeah. What's about this aspect?
We have a master's degree. How we support a master's degree? We have 3 programs. It's agribusiness, masters in agribusiness management, and masters in agriculture and technologies and innovation, and master's degree in food safety and sustainability. So in these programs we have also grants available, grant quotas available, and how we support the students in this program. We guide them, we interview them, and we talk to our professors before they join to these programs. Our professors explain the importance, the rules and future career plans will be explained. Will explain to our future master applicants. Those 3 programs are also available in full-time and part-time studies. We call full-time, the students may finish their master's degree in 1 year, and part-time it's more feasible for the the people who work at the same time and want to do their masters, but it's a bit longer, in 2 years. They study afternoon. They take only 1 day afternoon. We had last year on Wednesdays after 5 their studies, and on Saturday. So it doesn't affect their work at the same time, but they can do their masters and get the British diploma at the same time.
Wow. That's really great, actually.
Great.
So we have phone call, I guess.
Okay, so.
So, good morning.
My name is Arjun. What's your name?
Again. Okay, you guys always trick us with those questions,
Another weekend lover.
Yeah, that's again the same guy. Okay,
How to call you?
Oh, we're doing great. Thank you very much for asking.
Azizbek, right? This guy.
Again, if I'm not mistaken, again, this is the Aziz guy calling.
You are Azizbek, right?
No, my name is Sabirjan.
Okay, Sabirjan, right?
Sabirjan, right? What's your name, by the way? Can you tell us?
My name is Sabirjan. Where are you from?
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's
English
again the
on the
same.
TV.
What's your answer?
What?
You know, we have a riddle, and you should call us to tell your answer. What is your answer? If you wish, I mean, if you want, we can tell you the riddle, and you can see the riddle on your screen, on your TV.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's
very much,
better, you know. Oh my God.
So,
Okay, so
Please, excuse me, describe your hometown.
no, just look me. You can join our Telegram social media, which is named Foreign Languages, and if you just leave there your wishes or kind of comments, I will gladly invite you to our student. We will here have a conversation, okay?
Oh, yes.
Thank you very much.
see ya.
Thank you.
Okay. So that was interesting. So what I was gonna say is most of our audience, let's say like 60% of people, these are the students who actually want to apply to university.
Yeah.
They actually study on 10th grades, 11th grades. So is there any message that you want to actually tell to them? You're really welcome to do that.
Yeah, of course. They are actually, I mean, they know English language and interested in
Well,
applying to university.
Yes,
so
of course you need to practice your English. We have a first-year program called Foundation Year, which allows students to improve their English. English is not a superior language, but it's a gateway to a lot of scientific knowledge that otherwise you can't reach. So that's very important. But agriculture in the modern world is very scientific and very technological. So I would recommend to students that they definitely keep up their mathematics so they can study economics properly if they want to. Maybe if you're in the region, maybe you're growing up on a farm. If you're not, maybe you can go do some volunteer work on a farm. But study hard. Same thing I tell kids in the US. You know, you ignore your classes, and when you're older, you will regret that because it will close doors. It will not open doors. Maybe you won't be in agriculture your whole life, but studying is good discipline. Much of what we study is applicable to various different careers. And as far as English goes, it's like any foreign language. You just have to do your homework, you have to practice, and you cannot be shy. Just have to try.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure.
really good at
I agree with Maykl, my colleague. And if you are in Tashkent, in the city, we have also a special program for the school students, which is like 10th grade or 11th grade, even like 9th grade. We welcome to our students to the pre-foundation programs, so where they can study in the campus and then feel the atmosphere of our university, at the same time plan and be in a contact with our professors, see our professors on a daily basis, and then improve their English practice with the native speakers at the same time, and then join potentially like consequently to our programs when they graduate their schools.
Yeah.
Great.
That's really great. Yeah.
So, yeah, you can continue. I actually interrupted you. Sorry for that.
So I really I'm interested in Mr. Brodi's experience around, let's say, Aussie countries, foreign countries. What kind of, let's say, ecological problems do they have, and do they have any, let's say, willing to help our country when it comes to our ecological problems?
Yeah. Well, there are environmental problems everywhere in the world, but they can be different. And if you take something like global climate change, in the U.S., although part of the southwestern United States has a similar climate to here and some similar issues, we also have a lot of oceans and different problems related to climate change. Uzbekistan, or Tashkent in particular, as you know, has some very serious problems with air quality. I think we are trying to do things here. Our embassy is at least trying to help with some more information provision. I mean, much of what has to happen is Uzbekistan itself also needs to invest in change. One of your neighbors here, much closer to you than the US, China, they are actually investing a lot, helping various universities here in agricultural issues. So Uzbekistan can do a lot by itself. You know, drip irrigation was invented in Israel, but a lot of the Israelis who worked on it were Jews who came from the Bukharan region in general, Samarkand. They emigrated to Israel, so they had a lot of experience in deserts. So there's still some relations there that can be built upon. But Uzbekistan needs to take charge. It needs to be the boss of its own change. But there are plenty of countries willing to supply our experience, what we have learned, and at times, like USAID, I noticed the director was talking through that program. We are supporting various aspects of agricultural improvements. So it's happening, but you have to be the boss.
That's actually good. Yeah, sure.
Good.
So actually our conversation was going really interesting. I was actually really liking it. Unfortunately, we have limited time.
Yes.
So I actually hope to see you on our next shows. Hope to get more information about the research going on, about the university. So do you have any wishes, maybe last words to people who are watching us?
Well, I would like to ask students across this country who are serious, want to learn, to think hard about maybe coming to IAU. If you're in the regions, it can be a big choice, maybe you have some barriers, but I just say, think about us and you will be introduced to a curriculum that is more standard in the Western world, not just the Western world, but in many countries today. So,
really good.
Yeah. So to our young generation, who they are studying their English, I want them to tell that do not shy at all and do not hesitate. Take a chance and apply to the foreign universities. This is our culture. We normally shy, we hesitate. It's in us. That's why you shouldn't, because lately we've been traveling in different regions and talking to the students from the lyceums and the schools, to the promotion of our university. But students normally, yesterday we had a visit to the Gulistan State University's lyceum, and then students were shy and they were not asking questions because they had a chance to talk to the foreign native speaker, But so I would say you shouldn't be shy at all, and study hard and improve your English and apply for the universities and get the foreign degrees from the different universities. Yeah.
We've known each other for a long time now. So he's your future. He's a good guy. Listen to Jahongir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting us.
We really enjoyed our conversation. Thank you very much for your visit. And I believe you can make us happy with your next visit to our program.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.